close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Fatherly duties called right as the stream was starting. Sorry about that. Hope we're all having a good morning, though. What's going on? I know SPY was trying to pop off a little bit in pre-market, kind of like yesterday, but not near as nice. Trying to hold around 631, 631.20 here. Holding some key pre-market levels. If SPY can break out through here. Good morning, good morning. Top of the morning, KT says. Let's go. Midnight, Xavier, Evans, Chill, Tangi, Mr. Wu, Armand, Juan, Steve, KT. Midnight again. My views. Maddie, Gigi, Autumn, Brain, Elton, Huncho, Shazini. Walmart pushing past 100. I love it. Throw out your favorite ticker here. Midnight said AIP, random chip stock, is up like 50% already today. What the hell's up with Walmart? Oh my god. Wow, it's on fire. AIP. Oh, they popped yesterday night, actually. 45%. Yeah, that was a huge move there. Hey, what's up? It's Z Classy B. Lisberto Calvo. Thanks for joining up. What a weird move by AIP. Checking on SPY. That's a pretty good rip. Up 0.3% now. Overhead, Lemonade. Leading the watch list up 20%. I don't even know if they had earnings. They did. I figured. I was going to say, there'd be no way that they're up 20% without earnings. There has to be something. If there's not. Bloom Energy trying to pop. Up 4.3%. We can see that they've been kind of stuck, but they've been a stock that we've been liking to watch here lately as well. Bloom Energy. Palantir, Jason said. PLTR. Popping off, 175 coming into play. Wow. Just continues to crush it with earnings. That was an insane earnings report last night with Palantir. I was blown away. Blown away. Let's see if we can pull it back up. Yeah, they boosted guidance. That was huge with the guidance there. Full year 2025 guidance got boosted to a range of 4.142 billion to 4.150 billion, up from 3.89 to 3.90 previously. What'd I do? Oh, I must have clicked an ad. Trump says JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America rejected him as a customer. Their risk management teams must have said, hell no. That's funny. Or their underwriters or something. I don't know. Whatever you want to say. When you mentioned dead cat bounce, was that based off of yesterday's high and dropped down to today? No, a dead cat bounce would be more like this. It would be... So what we're looking at is the overall SPY move. And we see this big drop come in here. And then the dead cat bounce would be happening like in the red box. So what we essentially would be looking for is for the market to run up for a couple of days and then potentially die off. This would be called a dead cat bounce, like within the circle. I don't know why the hell they call it that, but that's just what they started calling it, I guess. But essentially it would move like this. The move this morning isn't really large enough to justify anything, and we're talking more of the overall move. You could have like an intraday dead cat bounce too, but I'm meaning more of like the overall move. Hope that helps. How's Mag 7? They were all green in pre-market. Not anymore. Let's see. Amazon, Google looks good. Nvidia fell down. Apple fell down. Tesla's down. Meta's down. Microsoft's down. It's a bit mixed, but you're right. Mostly down. Mostly down. One sec. Hims needs a pill. Ooh. HIMS. Down 11% today. Fell on earnings pretty hard. It happens. Yep. They were at huge resistance here. Hims needed some really good hype, and they obviously did not get that. Look at these resistances continuing to hold on Hims. I actually thought that with how good they were moving a few days ago that they might continue up. But the earnings obviously are earnings. Yeah, let's just give them a pill. That'll help. QBTS Brain says... D-Wave Quantum, 3.78, up to 18. All right. They report in a couple days, I believe, right? Yeah, Thursday. QBTS. What are you thinking about it, Brain? You think it has a chance? Does it have a shot? Hopefully it can do well on earnings. If not, it's going to look kind of like Hims with all these resistance rejections. Man, what is up with Walmart, Ahmad? Wow. Broke above 100 very well. It did slow down a little bit here the past few candles, but that's okay. Overall, still pretty solid. Thinking they were just initiated a buy target, 26. Steve says, sounds like our doctors. What's up, Steve? You love Wally World. I shop there quite a bit because there's not really too much else close to my house. Any NFL watchers here, Ryan asked. I'm not a huge one, personally. Steve hates shopping there. They're a Costco fan, but Walmart's a good company. Hey, I'm glad that you understand that. Love to hear that, Steve. A lot of people go, I hate that place. I'm not buying them. AEO broke down. Where's Sydney? Oh, man. Come on, Sydney. Man, Sydney. Help it a little bit more. 1270 trying to get a bounce. Really attempting here. Foosball. Mama told me foosball was for the devil. Autumn, join fantasy football. That'll be fun. Autumn, join in. That'd be sick. I posted so many memes and it still fails, Brain says. If you didn't know, by the way, that was a Waterboy reference with the foosball. If you didn't know, now you know. $45.50 coming up. Tesla, let's go. Get some action back. Got to look at the watch list here today. Bloom Energy again. BE still popping, guys. $38 just broke. Amazing run. Oh my God, I got killed in the comment section last night talking about AEO. Everybody was talking about volume, saying I was saying Valium. Valium. Apparently that's what I was saying instead of volume. Maybe it just sounds close. Valium or volume. Everybody was saying I said that, Autumn. It was funny. UEC up 3.5%. They kept saying that they need volume after today. I was like, oh, that's good. The Midwest accent's throwing them off. Yeah, it probably is. Hims low-key popped a pill since I said it. Oh, wow. They actually did. They're getting erect here, Mason. That's nice. To 58.65. Since opening today, Hims is up 6%, which is pretty good. That's great. Tilray at 63 cents. How big's the sell wall on Palantir? At 175, it looks like it's 25,000 shares about right here. Not too bad. Rick didn't notice. Time for a hearing check. Go back and rewatch the American Eagle part. You'll probably hear it. I swear I went back and tried listening. Maybe it does. I didn't think it did, but... $5 or $10 at most. Oh man. I thought we'd be doing like $50 or something. INTC popping off pretty well at the 2027. Wow, Intel's coming back alive. That's good to see. They were getting very close to a major support. Every fantasy baseball league I'm in is like $50 or more. If Ryan takes all the Jets players. That's funny. Yeah, like 15 would be fine, I guess. How many teams do we do in this thing? Are we gonna do like 30 teams or something crazy? That'd be cool if there were like as many teams as there are in real football. Really force you to have some bad guys. 10 max. Gotcha. Oklo breaking 80. 10 makes sense. Wow, Oklo is exploding 4.74% here. Man, Oklo coming back alive. How's SMR? Yes. SMR, we love it. Ended up holding support pretty well at 42. Bounced up this morning. Wow, the nuclear stocks, or nuclear energy stocks, whatever you want to call them, uranium stocks. That whole sector's blasting. AMD profit target hit, my view said. Previous day high. Wow, nice. That was a good 175 support bounce there on AMD. Dang, they held really well after that initial terrible candle. They report tonight, so that's going to be a big one. AMD. Going to roll up a poll on them. All right, here we go. Vote it up. Do we think AMD will go green? Do we think it'll go red or flattish? It's either flat, green, or red. See what you guys think. Palantir did very well. Still moving, actually. I guess they're starting to dip down a little bit here, but overall, great action out of Palantir. Will they pull a Palantir? Or will they pull a Hims? Hims, my gosh, Mason. I think you did inject them with a pill or something. Like, this is going insane. Damn, that's insane right here. Oracle trying to move. I know Lemonade was crushing it still from earnings. Up to 48. See if they can get a continuation going on. Mason threw some creatine at it. Come on, Spy, move. Down or up or something, Autumn says. Bounced pretty well here today, 631.50. I like the bounce. Palantir still mad I didn't get more. 789 average cost. $7.89. That's an insane average, Slick. Wow. Every once in a while, someone comes in and says something like that about Palantir. It's insane. I feel like you always say that, and then somebody else says that they have something close to that. But that is awesome. 789. Dang. I know a lot of people that were averaging in, but not many have an average price of that. Hey, all good, Slick, all good. Well, Hunter had surgery on his leg recently, but besides that, it's all good. Out here having fun. You ever checked out RZLV? I have not. Resolve. $3.21. Yeah, I don't think I've ever looked at this one. It looks a little bit too wild for my liking. The only good thing about it is that it's in this pattern of it goes up, and then it like consolidates down, and then goes up, and then consolidates down, and then goes up. And hopefully right now it's on that go up phase again before it consolidates back. It does seem like the pattern's there. SPY? Yeah, of course, hanging right around the price, right, Autumn? Right around open. Nothing crazy. Oklo to 85 soon. My gosh, 82.60. Breaking out again. Look at the hourly chart here. Look at how much it's extending above that recent zone. New all-time highs, right? Yep. Dang, Oklo. This is awesome, guys. What a move. Destroy that like button if you're joining up today. Getting some good price action out there out of a few good runners. SMR, 10%. Following along. Actually has a higher percentage than Oklo today to the upside. The Quantums, QUBT, QBTS look pretty nuts too. QUBT had a nice move there. 30 minutes before open. What went on with them? Wow, QUBT was awarded a photonic chip contract this morning. By the U.S. Department of Commerce, National Institute of Standards and Technology. That's pretty fire for them. QUBT has some news, and they're moving pretty well. Watch them very closely. Looks like they're doing quite well today. Obviously, QBTS is a little bit better, but... Man, Intel's on fire. That is insane with Intel, how it keeps holding that daily support. Seriously, that is a great daily support here. Multiple bounces off this. Like 1850 to 19. See the poll on AMD real quick. Go green or red on earnings tonight. It's like green is winning at 61% by a lot. Flattish is actually in second place. That's kind of funny. Usually don't see that. Sold out of Oklo. There we go, brain. Like it. Right up around the top. Waited for a good red candle. Man, that was quite the rip, though, by Oklo today. I don't think many stocks are going to be able to beat this one. That is wild. See if it keeps going or not, but still, you can't time the top perfectly, right? Tessie, 312, hitting resistance, up 0.65%. Tesla's recovered up pretty well from this morning. Almost reminds me of yesterday it opened. Kind of funny, it like ripped right back up initially and went pretty wild throughout the day. Tesla's been in a wild pattern here past few trading days. Was there news on Oklo? I'll check. Let's see. Don't see anything necessarily today. Or even the past couple days, really. Weird, I'm not seeing much. I do see, though, that whole sector's popping off. All the nuclear stocks did very well this morning. It's a sector that I've noticed has been moving. Everything moves together in it generally. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? NNE up as well. You know what else is coming back today is CoreWeave. CRWV, looking at them on the daily. They had been kind of consolidating down here, coming back well, up 5%. That's pretty great to see. Autumn's looking at Google. I normally look at the one with the L. Class A. I think there's more volatility, more volume here, generally. $198, very solid resistance on Google. How's CoreWeave on Bookmap? Let's see. Here's what we're looking like on CoreWeave. Looks like 115 is pretty solid resistance overhead. Spy with a crazy candle. Autumn said chill. Let's see. Wow, yeah, right through support. 631.50, 631.30. Starting to break down a little bit. We'll see if it can get some good downside action here. It looks pretty good to back to the downside. I am looking for SPY to turn over a bit. Would not be surprised if we saw more of a dead cat bounce. Watch out. I think we could see a good sell-off next couple trading days. Back to the trend line, if not even break under the trend line eventually. But there we go. Starting to see some action. Keep your eyes on UVXY. Maybe SPXS as well. Boom, Autumn said. It's probably going to get a little volatile, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see if AMD still coming back well. Had to make sure they weren't dying off. Nvidia looks kind of brutal here. It's underneath 180. Look at the 180 resistance here. 180 is holding up. If it rips back above 180, might have to look at some calls, but as long as it's staying under there with the SPY week, if this turns over a little bit more, it could get fun for some put opportunities. A little bit Mars. We looked at Hims a little bit today. It's been coming back a lot. Mason said at the beginning of the day that we're going to have to give it a pill, and my gosh, ever since he sent that, it's made a full-blown recovery. Been pretty nuts how well it's came back. Excuse me. I can't believe they made this massive recovery like this. Now, they are pretty much right back to resistance right now, so be a little aware that they might slow up here. This is a big spot for them. If they don't slow up here, I would expect them to slow up around 64. Boing, Tangi says. Man, Tangi Man killed me with that one. What's up, Steve? What's up? What's up? Good morning. What is up with Hims? Haha, a lot. Pretty much they died on earnings, and now they are making a massive recovery. There's not really any news fueling this run back. It just, you know, earnings. I love earnings, right? It's funny. Kind of crazy. They didn't really start moving till the market opened today either, but they are on fire on the recovery. I can't even believe it. We see this happen with earnings sometimes, though. Sometimes you just get some craziness like this. Yeah, Skylore SPY breakdown. I like it. Looking good. Looking good under 631.50. I like it for a possible breakdown. Like I've been talking about, I'm looking for kind of like a dead cat bounce to start to play out here from the past couple trading days. Which would mean that, you know, we see a pullback. This could be the start of it here. Looks pretty solid. Good resistance that it was at, too. That 631.75, 632 level going to be tough to get back above now. Mason said, little did you know I have some insider news on Hims. Haha. Mason knew. You should call them up Oh, okay. I was going to say call him up and tell him to keep the continuation going, but man, it's on fire. Ticker MP. Guy in discussion doesn't have a Google account, so he can't comment, but he wants to know about MP. Let's see. Oh, Mets. I see. MP Materials. I almost didn't even realize like what he meant when I was seeing that. MP Materials looking good. 3.37%. You know, it had a nice run today. I have actually been looking at it a little bit. It's a stock that I always look at for momentum in the short term, right? You can tell I have a lot of drawings on it. It's nice to see it extending up and out of this range. This is awesome to see, Mets. Whenever I'm looking at MP, you know, it's at 67.70. I could see it hitting $70 here soon, if not even today, if the momentum keeps up. But I like it quite a bit here. It looks like it's slowing down slightly intraday. But look at it yesterday. You know, it slowed down a lot, but it still continued as the day progressed. Yeah, it's pretty solid right now for momentum. If you're looking at a possible dip today, looking at the high from yesterday for a possible bounce could be a good way to go. If we end up seeing that hold, that could be an area where you look for maybe a possible dip buy. Now, granted, this stock is pretty volatile, so realize that, you know, whenever I look at it, there's a lot of intraday ups and downs, so there will be some intraday downtrends that you might be able to take advantage of with some dip buys. Yeah, the daily's fantastic on this one. I don't know many stocks that from, you know, their July lows are up 130%. Go back and check on AEO, American Eagle. Oh man, the continuation did not continue. Wow. The volume is lacking today. Just got some UVXY calls expiring next week. There you go, Ryan. We might be able to see a great jump out of UVXY if the SPY keeps selling down. It'll probably get a little volatile intraday, though, but... Excuse me. God, I feel sick today or something. 1758 Nvidia, today's low coming into play. I feel like Nvidia could be one that helps fuel the SPY back down. Especially with that action today. Pretty rough. I think it's been helping. Let's look at the whole Mag 7 though. Nvidia's pretty weak. Microsoft's pretty weak too. If those two are weak, it's going to be tough for SPY because those are the two heaviest weighted stocks in the SPY.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary
178.58. Nvidia, today's lows coming into play, Juan said. Still looking at that one. I still think that we could see a nice drop off here. Said, Ryan, you're crazy. What do you think is a good profit on SPY? YouTube handle asked. I think a solid target would be like 629.50, but realistically, if we start selling down, I feel like it could sell down even more than that, like probably down to like 628, if I was being honest, but you might want to start to look to take some profits around 629.50. One second. Tesla puts, Aller asked. Probably solid to look at here, given today's price action. I hate the way Tesla keeps rejecting up here at 312, too. That's a pretty brutal rejection. Give me one moment. Sorry, my daughter's going nuts out there. It sounds like people banging on a door or something, but she's like jumping up and down. It's kind of funny. Hims hit the target. There we go, 64. Boom, and instantly started slowing up. It might even try to break 64, but that's a pretty nice level here with Hims. I don't think it's a bad spot to take profits at all. Lock some in. Ooh. The Fantasy League. Oh. Oh, it's making me sign in. I don't have an NFL account. How dare I? All right, let's see if it lets me in now. Select my team. I don't have a team. I don't like any of them. All right, continue. I only like Tom Brady, and he's gone now. What am I supposed to do? Him sitting around 64. There we go. Anyone have a recommendation for a laptop that they trade with? Mine might have taken its last breath a few days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, laptops, it sucks because they all change all the time. You know, there's always new models and etc. It's hard to go wrong with an Apple laptop for trading though. Specifically, it's pretty good for those. I always like to go for like a more like gaming inspired laptop, like a Origin or like Razer or something like that. Aorus maybe. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're not just great for gaming though. They're also really good for stock stuff. Like if you knew how much power it took to run these Thinkorswim charts, the book map, and everything that I do, my gosh, it would not work on a normal laptop. There'd be no way. Cornish had to buy a special laptop that has like 64 gigs of RAM and his barely works. My book map takes up 10 gigs of RAM alone. The Thinkorswim is like 6. QQQ sitting around 564. Let's go look at the task manager again. Oh god, it's gonna kill the computer, remember? That was terrible the other day. Let's see, so here we go. Chrome is using 11 gigs of RAM. Thinkorswim is using 2. 1.5, we'll just call it. And Bookmap is using 7. And if you ask, Tom, do you need that many Chromes open? Yes. Literally, yes. I do. That's how much stuff that we do. 564 sitting here. Breaking down a little bit. QQQ. Though, I mean, like, literally, I have tabs of so many different processes with stocked up here, brain. That's 84 processes. I don't actually have 84 tabs. I have, like, maybe 30 tabs. I don't know why it says 84, but it shouldn't say 84. No problem, just P. Yeah, get something that has like 64 gigs of RAM, and I think you'll be pretty solid, just P. It's not that expensive to get 64 gigs of RAM either, really. Cornish got a nice cheap laptop that had it, and his runs pretty good. Yeah, a lot of my startup apps are, I've went through them before, but I have a lot of stuff that has to open, like Fuck You Right? Fuck You Right? Something like that. I think Focus Right, maybe, is how you'd say it. My son uses a gaming laptop for his day trading activities, Maria says. Hey, there you go. Even Rick liked the laptop talk. There we go. AR is touching resistance. I'm sitting here watching QQQ sell off very slowly while we're talking about laptops here. AR. What's up with this one? You said touching resistance, Mars. Man, I guess it's kind of touching support. Looks kind of brutal here. You know, the larger support is down around like 32.30, if not even pushing closer to 32. I don't know. This is a weird setup here. It's definitely on support. But I gotta say, given the way that this one looks, I'm a little bit worried about it continuing down. Kind of looks brutal here. Oh, you meant to say AEO. Ah. Yeah, AEO. Gotcha. AEO. Wow. Also just blasting down here. There might not be any stopping AEO today. It did touch resistance and drop very hard. And again, even touched secondary resistance and dropped. Yeah, pretty rough on AEO. I don't think I would touch it with a 10-foot pole until I started to see a good intraday bounce start to form or some better upside momentum come into play for sure. I held AEO overnight, Brain said. Oh, no. Wow, yeah. AEO opened up quite lower today, unfortunately. Pretty brutal there. You said BTC's under 115,000. It actually touched like right at that level this morning and died. That's pretty terrible there. Look at it on the daily. It's actually turning over in a pretty tough way. Wow, that's rough. Yeah, that's kind of how I am, Tangy Man. I don't really choose political stances, at least not with trading. Yeah, it's just all about the money with that. Don't forget to vote up in the poll about AMD. They have earnings tonight. Don't forget about that. Advanced money dispenser. Or destroyer, I guess, depending on what you want to say. Looking at REPL for a scalp. I can't even like say the name of this company. Replimune? Wow, what a stock. Sounds like your typical therapeutic, pharmaceutical type stock. They have earnings today. I don't know if they already had them or not. Either way, it's a wild one. The earnings has like a little tilde on it. What's up with that? I don't know what that means. Oh, it's an estimated date, maybe. It's not confirmed. That might be what it is. Either way, though, the stock is starting to bounce intraday. Weird stock, though. Looking at it for a quick scout. What if weed gets banned? Like weed gets banned in the US? All right, I'm in the fantasy football. How do I let somebody be my co-captain? I want a co-captain. You're out of here, Midnight? Sounds good. See you later. SPY pulling back hard, guys. Still falling. It's down under 629.50 right now. The dead cat bounce is starting to play out pretty well. Looks pretty awesome there. Very nice drop, 629.50. Love the price action, love the overall move. Let's go. How's the UVXY traders out there? How we doing? I know a lot of you guys just picked up some UVXY. Probably loving it already. Third place gets a snack wrap from McDonald's. I usually do it where third place gets their money back, second place gets something, and then first place gets all of it, all the rest, but I don't mind if we just do 2 and 1. Oh, we'll get all 10 for sure. We'll get all 10 for sure. If you guys want to join up, there's a link to join the fantasy football in the off-topic channel in Discord. Join up. It says the password is StockedUp Rules. I never even had to enter that password, but that's good. This is kind of funny. Yeah, get in there. Off-topic channel. That's it. Now we run back up and retest. Man, Palantir looks like it's on fire again, guys. Another bullish setup here by Palantir. Gonna go for a high of the day break. It might as well. Dang. It's getting crazy out there. Looks pretty choppy right now for a Palantir. It is kind of chopping around, I'll give you that. Just like the setup, though. I guess whenever you zoom out like this, it looks a little bit better. It's mad at me. I got the same strike, call, and put on QQQ and SPY. It's mad. You got the same strike on both of them? On calls and puts? So you're running like a straddle almost? They better get moving. QQQ dropping down 563.25. Another low of the day here on the QQQ. Same with the SPY. New low of the day again. 629 coming into play. Wow, that's a big drop off. UVXY. Love the way it's moving here. 16.30, up 4%. That is awesome. Instead of doing our protein break today, I got some yogurt out here. I'm going to be eating some yogurt. Hopefully it didn't go bad. The Hims pill wore off. Let's see. Oh, right at 64. That's because it hit my target, Mason. It knew it had to hit my target and stop. That's what happened. The pill was designed perfectly to hit your target zone, and then you're done. Yeah, it's strawberry protein yogurt. It's got like 20 grams of protein. Here's what it is. Oikos. This thing. It's pretty good. 20 grams of protein in a small amount of yogurt, too. I like it. Pretty cheap, too. Lots of different ones. They have these 000 ones, but I don't really care about that. I want the protein, you know. Hims. Yeah, big rejection there, unfortunately. Tessie bouncing right on the trend line again. 307.30. What the hell? They keep reacting here over the past few days. It's weird, almost like they're straddling this trend, and once it eventually breaks down, it's going to be brutal on them. This is getting kind of scary for Tesla. If it turns over much harder here, it's going to be like game over. Especially if $300 breaks. What's up, HAC? It's Tom, by the way, but what's up? You can hear it snoring with Oklo. It's that boring here? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say boring, but it definitely fell off quite a bit. Looks like your dead cat bounce came true. Just because the SPY is falling now doesn't totally mean the dead cat bounce is true yet. For it to be a true dead cat bounce, we're going to need to see like a more meaningful drop than this. But yes, it's definitely a good start. And I thought the start might come today, so I think that I'll take some credit where credit's due there. But You know, for it to be a true one, we're going to need to see like a big move down and ultimately a breakdown of support too. Ultimately, we'll need to break support. I'm going to pull up what a dead cat bounce looks like just so you guys can see it. This is a pretty good example. This is like a dead cat bounce. I know that you know what it is, Brain, but... just showing it for everybody else. We can see, though, how it says slight price recovery here. We're essentially... We've been seeing that the past, like, 2.5 or 1.5 trading days, or 2 trading days of just about. We've been in that slight recovery phase for a bigger drop down, and that's kind of what I'm looking for here, is a larger drop down now. Eventually breaking this support around 620. Ooh, Hack got trapped. What do you think about Figma today? I'm down 27%. Do I hold? I think you're going to have to let Figma go. I wouldn't hold Figma personally. Or if you do play the IPO, yeah, I was going to say, Ryan, if you do play it, it needs to be more of a day trade or like a quick type of swing or something like that. I wouldn't hold it too long like this. Looks pretty nasty. Circle IPO was delicious, though. It was. It was. That's the problem, right? People, they look at one IPO and then they get all excited and then they have to play the next one. That's the unfortunate part, you know. Each one is its own independent action. It's its own independent IPO. They're not always going to do that. Now look at CoreWeave. I mean, CoreWeave actually did die back and then explode up again. Now, that could maybe be what, you know, Figma ends up doing. I would say with Figma, if it starts to move under its opening price of 85, it needs to get cut. If it starts to break under its low, I would definitely explore it. That's for sure. But that would already be a significant decline. 85 is a pretty good support here, HAC, yeah. But it doesn't have to hold that, though, at all. It could even break slightly and then still pop. You know, it's weird, but... based off what you're saying, though, I'd probably let it go. I'm going to feel bad if we look back and then it pops up to 150 plus again, but I really doubt that we see that this time. It made its big move before it even IPO'd, or before it was even tradable. Palantir, 176 resistance, holding up well, starting to pull back here. All right, keep watching Palantir back down. I heard it started trading at 85. Was I wrong? Yeah, I see what you're saying. That candle technically shows that it opened here at like 92. I see what you're saying. Could have sworn there were reports out there saying it opened at like 85. That's the only reason I said that. Hack said it started at 85. Gotcha. Yeah, it's weird how they reported that, but the 1 minute candle doesn't show that. That's kind of strange. Appreciate you joining up, though, my views. Of course, for everybody joining up today, destroy that like button. And, of course, good luck today. I hope that you walk away in the green with some good profits. Oklo pulling back still, 81.38. Damn. Pullbacks are getting crazy. Gonna have to look at the SM bot here. See where the action's really at. SMCI is going nuts with puts on the bot. It is dying off. They do report earnings tonight, though, with AMD. It's kind of funny. AMD puts are all over the bot, too. Both of these stocks report tonight, and both are falling. Kind of funny. Affirm puts on the bot. Everything's puts. AbbVie calls is like the only calls that I'm seeing here. Pfizer calls. Okay, we get some of the healthcare stocks moving. Pfizer breaking out to a new high today. Okay. How's Moderna again? Pretty good. How's Eli Lilly? Nice. Intraday move by them, too. Wow, okay. Autumn thought 90. Does Pfizer report today, too? No way. They might. They did before open. That makes sense. That makes sense. I had to just zoom out a little bit. I actually think that earnings season kind of gets annoying because it's like every stock that you look at or that you want to play like reports that week or something. It gets a little old. Gold miners legged up. How's GDX? Yeah, they did. Wow. Check on Newmont, maybe AEM as well. Yeah, NEM, AEM, both explosive today. Wow, nice price action here. Look at the daily charts of like AEM. This is awesome. Man, gold. Gold itself went flat today, trying to get up. We can't forget about Barrick Gold either, ticker symbol B. Pretty good. Juan wants the Mag 7 to dump. Seems like it's been doing a pretty good job here, Juan. Pretty good downside price action. Where's our fantasy football players at? Come on, I know more people got to get in. Go check out the off-topic channel. It'll be like $15 probably. Tangy Man owns like all the miners. That's funny. I'm sure you do, Tangy. It seems like you own a lot of stocks, if I'm being honest. You have a lot of, probably a very diverse portfolio. I would love to see it. A bunch of gold and nuclear stocks. Autumn says, I'll get in shortly. You'll do it now. No, I'm just kidding. What's that from? I can't remember. Maybe SpongeBob or something. Hims put started printing. HIMS. Yeah, they did. They definitely did, that's for sure. This part of the song was always funny to me. I can't believe the screener right now. SM bot just going insane on the put plays. Makes sense though with the market moving down. SPY just keeps getting worse, down under 628. Wow. I did not think SPY would get under 628 today. I thought it would maybe hold there if anything, but that is quite the sell-off going on. I always post about SPY every morning in the Trading Stream Limited, the Pullbacks channel, and the High Risk Breakouts channel. If you guys ever want like a quick SPY analysis or something, go check out the Pullbacks channel. You can see I posted about it in there this morning specifically. UVXY calls up 40%. There we go, Ryan. Crushing it up to 1650, up 5.6%. Let's go. You saw it today. It helped you a ton. Let's go, Autumn. Glad to hear that. SPY to 625. Whew. I don't want to make that call today, but we might as well, considering where it is. That's a pretty big next level that I would watch for sure. Close to 625. I like it quite a bit. I do like that area. I could see SPY getting there. It's a big spot for it to test. This support it's at currently is pretty good too, 627. So we'll see. Seems like it might be trying to bounce a little bit here at 627. Ultimately though, just nasty. What about QQQ? 560 on the QQQ. And it's also pretty much right on it, so be ready there. 560, I like it. UVXY again. 5.58. Still solid, still solid. How's Tesla? Still selling down? Ooh, right at the low of the day. Might try to bounce. Look at it trying to bounce up here. Okay. Right at the low of day, though, essentially. Pretty crazy. Wiped out your Oklo gains. Damn, did it really? Trading parkour is not a good idea. Don't go too crazy. Be careful out there. Palantir bouncing off 172 support. This was a pretty big level here. It already bounced off of it once. This is the second bounce already. Second one already. That's pretty insane. Looking at my watch list again. Lemonade up 30%. We know that that one was popping off early on with earnings. Bloom Energy coming back alive, maybe. I like this. Coming alive off $38. Maybe a little buy the dip scenario. Not bad. Pfizer's climbing the watch list. I know that they reported earnings this morning, but they are continuing pretty well today. Looks pretty bullish in the way that they're holding up at the high of the day, too. Intel was a pretty hot one earlier, but it slowed up. Going to be watching this one for a possible buy the dip opportunity as it gets towards 20 bucks. That could be fun. We'll buy up the dip there. What a morning this has been, though. So many growth stocks were popping off. I am kind of sad that they all turned over now, but that's how it goes, right? That's trading. Kraft Heinz is up 1.5%. What are we looking like here with Kraft? Look at this massive downtrend on Kraft. Multi-year downtrend. I like eyeing them up off support, but it's a pretty scary buy with where they are, I'll be honest. You can stop out pretty much like under 25 bucks, I think, and be pretty safe. Your risk reward is solid, but it's such a bad downwards trend. Need you to do it 8 times to get the Figma money back? Oh gosh, not Figma. Don't remind us on that one. Damn. Coming up on 85, though. It actually just bounced off of it. That's good to see, at least for you. All right, we're going to end the poll there. 62% of you guys voted for a pop on AMD. Crushed the poll. I mean, that is an insane showing out. You guys were not really looking at a pullback really at all with AMD. A few were, but that's a pretty big difference there. 62%. That's pretty serious. Oh, it ended up being 61% technically. Still, though, that's pretty big vote, too. 68 total votes, but lots of people are looking at it up. Juan posted up some profits in Discord. He said, nice for me. Hey, there we go. Wow, a lot of good ones in there today. Yeah, nice, like 45%. That's pretty solid. A lot of good profits in there again today. That's awesome. All right. We're going to call the stream there. I appreciate you guys joining up. Thank you guys as always. Appreciate you. If you need anything, definitely let me know in the Discord. Of course, if you're not in the trading floor, you don't have access to the bots or the tools or anything like that, check out the link I'm sending for the trading floor. Definitely check that out. A lot of fun opportunities lately with all the craziness out there. Fun community in there that likes to trade too. But let's go. Have a great rest of your Taco Tuesday. I will see you guys in the Discord. See you later. Ooh, Dusty said, why are you leaving early today? I normally leave right around this time. It might be like 5 or 10 minutes early. What's difficult about this fear of missing out and also knowing where the end of the run will be, whether that's up or down, knowing where it will turn over, is the hardest part to see. Yeah, the FOMO, that is kind of the hard part. Very difficult. Let's go, Juan. Yeah, get me some Mickey D's. I like it. Have a Big Mac on me. See ya.